What's happening, everybody, and how you all doing this evening? First of all, I would like to welcome you guys to the episode number 23 of DJ Talk. And now, before we get started, I would like to say is thanks for the support. And I mean it. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it very much. And continue to support not just the podcast but also my YouTube channel as well. So keep keep helping out, keep supporting, help me grow the numbers. Thank you guys. So if you guys haven't heard the last episode, it was incredible. So make sure you guys go check it out. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to go from being underrated to being the best. And you guys may have a question about this. And you guys may ask, what does it mean to go from being underrated to being the best? You know what? That is an excellent question right there. And that is what we are going to be analyzing it together and talking about it. But you know what? You know what I mean. But anyhow, back to the question. What does it mean to go from being underrated to being the best? First thing is first. Let's talk about the word underrated. Let's talk about that for a minute. So, what does it mean to be underrated? It means not rated or value or nor valued highly enough. So, what do I mean by that? Like, take for example, you are a worker, not just any kind of worker, but a hard worker who works extremely hard day in and day out and but never gets credit that they deserve. That's what it means to be underrated. So to everyone that has worked hard in what you guys do, I got to say this from the bottom of my heart. You guys deserve a recognition, and you guys deserve a lot of credit that you deserve. And more importantly, we appreciate we appreciate you guys on what you do. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for always being a hard worker and never giving up. Thank you. The second one is called the best. What does it mean to be the best? It means by being the best is what is giving all your all into what you love to do every single day. Being the best is you being the best version of yourself. Being the best is taking steps every day to become the best version, the better version of yourself. Because being the best should be about you taking steps for you. Now, there are multiple steps of how to be the best version of you. And we'll start off with the first one. Know your purpose. That's what it is. Everyone, especially all of us, has a purpose. If you don't know where you're going, life can feel aimless, sometimes even pointless. Even having a purpose in life that you can feel and live out can turn a humdrum activity into a passionate endeavor. The purpose is related to passion. If you don't get excited about what you're doing, it doesn't mean much to you anyway. Having a purpose in life can orient you, helping you see the opportunities right in front of you. Don't be afraid to think big. Number two, keep a journal. A journal can help you understand yourself and your life in new ways. This includes your motivations and your emotions. Writing about them can be a great way to narrow down your passions and your life purpose. You might be surprised at the thoughts that start arising once you really focus on recording things. You start to think more deeply, and you'll often come to some surprising conclusions. It can get really interesting. There are a lot of benefits of journaling that might not be apparent on the surface. You'll improve your memory of events. You'll have a solid method of tracking your progress towards your goal, and it could even make you smarter, both intellectually and emotionally. Your communication skills will improve over time. You'll develop more self-discipline as you build the the writing habit. Journaling has even been shown to reduce stress, particularly when writing about stressful events that make you angry, sad, or upset in other ways. Number three, accept help from other people. No human is an island. We all need other people to grow and develop. But if you start growing arrogant, automatically feeling like you know better than others, you can end up losing out on valuable knowledge and experience. Sometimes asking for help is hard. We all know that for sure. It could be because of excessive pride, but it can also come from being too worried about what others think. We don't want to ask for help because would mean admitting a weakness, but that fear of vulnerability, of rejection, will hold you back. It's only by taking risks that we can grow into new people. And this means being willing to be vulnerable sometimes. You'll build new, valuable relationships when you accept help from others. In most cases, people are actually happy to help and won't think less of you. Be grateful for their help. It's actually good for you. Number four, help others. Conversely, helping other people is another great way to become the best version of you. There are simply a ton of benefits to social activity and the feeling of community that come from it. You be mentally simulated. You'll learn new skills. You'll be healthier. You may even live longer. There are a few other life factors that have such a positive effect as having a strong community. It's up there with exercise and healthy eating. Not only that, helping others just feels good. Number five, challenge yourself. Love that word. When you stop finding new challenges to face, you stop growing. Step outside your comfort zone. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you'll have to seek out new experiences you to learn from. The ability to be vulnerable is important here as well. Take risks within reasons. You'll discover new aspects of yourself. You may be surprised at the situations you can get used to and even master as long as you put forward some authentic, constant effort. Evolution has been working on you for billions of years, and you have a wealth and internal resources and capabilities to draw on. But you might never discover them if you never take the chance. Exciting problems keeps us sharp, improving cognition later in life. Simple tasks don't get you excited and thinking of creative solutions. Bigger novel challenges will generate some stress, positive stress, which will actually help you perform better. When you have to make a real effort to solve a problem, you tap into those deep reservoirs of motivations and energy. You can read about becoming a better version of yourself all day, but it's no substitute for actually doing the work. If you've been feeling like you could be a better person in some way, there's no time to lose and nobody else to do it for you. The effort has to come from you and you have to stick with it. The truth is that there is no best version of yourself, only better. Keep getting better. Your future self will thank you. It will thank you indeed. Number six, it's easier to add a new behavior than stop stop an old one. A cold turkey doesn't work. Instead of trying to stop an old habit cold, if at all possible, try to arrange things to add a new, better behavior into the mix. Number seven, make one change for a fixed time. Don't overload your change muscle. Crocker cautions those looking to make substantive changes. That means only making one adjustment at a time and shielding your brain from the terror of forever. Change for eternal is scary. Eternity is scary. Just tell yourself you're aiming for 6 weeks instead. By that time, forever may sound more doable. Number eight, take baby steps. Stop setting yourself up to feel like a failure. Swap out big goals for activities. So instead of saying, I'm going to run a marathon, go for, I'm going to run some distance. Whatever I can imagine, what I can not, I'm not just imagine, but whatever I can manage. 5 weeks, 5 times a week. Paraphrase it the first way, and you have months of not reaching your goal in front of you. Opt for the second, and you're gaining small victories from the start. Number nine, create chains of success. The wins are self reinforcing. The more you have, the less you'll be inclined to mess up your streak. Crocker calls these chains of success. The longer they are, the harder they are to break. And last but not least, number 10, never change alone. When you add someone else to the mix, you can get encouraged, you get encouragement, and you get support. You get someone to pick you up when you're down. And you can you get the added opportunity to pick someone else up while they're down. Crocker says, changing together makes it much easier. So you see, at the end of the day, we all want to be the best version of ourselves. Not just the best version of ourselves, but we want to be the better version of ourselves. And also receive the recognition that we deserve. And and because of that, we want to be appreciative at what we do. And not only at what we do, but be appreciative of what we have. So, guys, to be honest with you, that's what we all need to feel. We need to be humble. We need to be grateful of what we do. And not only what we do, but what we have. Because there's a lot of stuff we can do to get better every day when it comes to work, when it comes to being the best version of ourselves, not just that, but become better every day. Every day we're competing with ourselves. We're in competition with ourselves to be the best version of ourselves. I mean, that's what we do. Sometimes everybody can say we're in competition with other people, but it's not them we're competing against. It's us we're competing against. So basically, at the end of the day, we just want to be better at what we do. So to end this episode, I would like to give you guys a bit of advice about how to be the best version of yourself. When you feel like when you feel like that nobody appreciates you of what you're doing, you should say this to yourself all the time. Say this like, I am the best. I am not underrated. I am appreciative of what I have accomplished. Repeat that more than one times. And always, once you do that, you'll never regret it. And you will always be happier and always be thankful and appreciative of what you have accomplished. So always remember this: be the best version of yourselves. And more importantly, never feel like nobody appreciates you. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode today and hope you guys learn something new. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in and keep tuning in for the next episode of DJ Talk. Stay positive and conquer what needs to be conquered. Peace out.